Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play You Don't Know Jack Mod 2.
One player, thank you. The game is played as follows. If you think you know the correct answer to a question, buzz in. Then you are familiar with proper gameplay. Superb. The game will begin directly.
One. Coming at you, Hollywood's recycling bin. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Ah, the love episode. Makes me feel all fuzzy inside. You know what I mean? You know, love so sweet and innocent, warm, perky, blonde. Kind of like Meg Ryan. Yeah, I feel like Meg Ryan inside. Which of these movies could not be subtitled, a Meg Ryan character falls in love when she least expects it? When Harry Met Sally, French Kiss, Forget Paris, or Addicted to Love? My close personal friend Meg Ryan does not star in Forget Paris. I wonder why not. She was probably off filming some movie in which her character does not fall in love when she least expects it. What would be the point?
Two.
Up next, last one in is a Johnny Rotten Egg. And this one's going to be worth $3,000. Forward march. If the original members of the Sex Pistols started playing with each other's Sex Pistols, what would best describe this romantic tryst? A love triangle, a love pentagon, a love hexagon, or a love square?
I want to say there were 4.
A square, as you might know, is a 4-sided figure, and there were 4 original members of the Sex Pistols. And beneath the punk haircuts, the booze, the drugs, the rude behavior, and the overuse of their Sex Pistols, they were still just a bunch of really up guys.
Yep.
Three.
Here's a little something I call reading, writing, and robbing him blind. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. See what you can do with this one. Suppose you send your daughter to a school where she is taught how to snag herself a wealthy husband. If she learns her diamonds well, what should her report card show? 2 B's, 3 A's, 4 C's, or 6 F's?
I'm pretty sure the 4 C's are what we judge diamonds by.
Diamonds are judged according to color, cut, clarity, and carat. And although they sound like K's, those are 4 C words.
Okay, class, open your books to chapter 3. Today we will be learning about wedding preparations. Can everyone say prenuptial agreement?
4.
Stereotype, wouldn't you be
Don't cry
against
for me,
prenups?
toilet cleaner. You get this one, you pocket $2,000.
I mean, for the
Get
stereotype.
the wax out of your ears, it's question time. Which of the following is, in order, a soda, a cleaner, and a musical about lovers? Sprite, Right, Making Mr. Right, Mr. Pibb, Mr. Clean, Mr. Matchmaker, Fanta, Fantastic, The Fantastics, or Dr. Pepper, Dr. Scholl's, Dr. Feelgood.
Mr. Matchmaker sounds right.
Shouldn't have done that. The correct answer is Fanta the soda, Fantastic the cleaner, and the Fantastics the musical. Now, a musical about soda and a glass cleaner? No way. Unless, of course, it was about dancing cats drinking glass cleaner. Now that I could sit through.
Ugh.
5.
This category is She's Been Called Worse. You get it right, you get 2K. So, perhaps you've heard about Oscar Wilde talking about a mysterious love that dare not speak its name. What is that? If the love that dare not speak its name is actually Courtney Love, what name won't she say? Nora Louise Kuzma, Nancy Spungen, Love Michelle Harrison, or Winona Horowitz?
I have never heard Courtney Love's real name.
Okay, now here's a good answer. When Courtney Love was born, her groovy parents gave her the name Love Michelle Harrison. Yeah, she won't speak the name, but screaming it as loud as she can right into your ear, that's okay. Oscar Wilde would be very scared.
Probably.
I hope
You'd be scared of a great many things.
We're heading straight for a coinky-dink.
Not just Courtney Love.
This is how we're going to work this one. I'm going to show you different... Well, all right then, Speedy. Let's get a move on. This coinky-dink is known as Butter up your love muffin. Hope you got all that, cause there ain't no turning back now. To twist and to swindle. What unites these two? Gang blank and explosive sound.
These are all going to be euphemisms for sex, aren't they?
Outside the strike zone and behind the 8 blank.
This one's ball. Where's ball? Come on.
On a finger and in the wall.
It's a nail, but there it is.
Fancy china and skeleton part.
Bone. Yeah, these are all euphemisms for sex. Come on, game. Really?
Spiffy dance and groovy carpeting.
Shag.
Quasimodo has one, and some camels have 2.
Hump. This one just seems too easy
time for the bonus
What
fun.
am I
Tell
saying?
me what all the correct answers have in common. Are they
You
all
don't know Jack.
Jennifer Love Hewitt characters, traditional anniversary gifts, slang for making love? It's all yours.
Also traditional anniversary
Hey, you got
gifts.
it. And apparently it's not the first time. Sweet, now go for that bonus. Hey, player 1, you got the bonus too. I'd pat you on the back, but I don't want to catch anything. Let's move on.
Probably a good plan.
7.
I don't want to catch anything either.
Category's gonna be dump. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, this question is about getting dumped. Hey, I've been dumped, and it's no fun. It's actually really painful. You know, you think you'd see the signs, you'd see it coming, but no. There's absolutely no preparation for this kind of, 1 minute you're happy, meeting family, picnic, and then wham, I'm drunk, and I'm crying in a gutter again. I mean, I don't want to come off sounding like some kind of obsessed fool, and I know that, I'm sorry, you got the game and the question, and Sam, Cliff, Diane, or Carla?
Pretty sure they had that as a plot device for her, Diane.
You hurt, but you're still in love. It's as if your whole life is just some meaningless trivia. Yeah,
And for
trivia.
you it is.
Right. It was Diane, okay? Great. She got dumped. Just like me.
You know, buddy, if you want to talk,
I'm calling this
get a
one
therapist.
Sex, anyone? $2,000 for correct answer. Ready? Catch this. Considering they were once romantically linked, what 2 tennis players might have especially enjoyed the score love to love when they played each other? John McEnroe and Martina Navratilova, Jimmy Connors and Chris Evert, Andre Agassi and Martina Hingis, or Bjorn Borg and Billie Jean King?
Oh, which 2 were?
John McEnroe? What the f*** were you thinking on that one? I mean, were you even looking at the answers? How could you have missed that one? It was right in front of your face, and you blew it.
I could have sworn
Why
it
didn't
was.
you pick this one? My close personal friends Jimmy Connors and Chris Evert had a highly publicized engagement in the 70s. From what I understand, their relationship fell apart when Jimmy got restless and tried to talk Chris into playing doubles.
Could have sworn I remember 2 tennis
This
players,
one's
and one
called,
of them
"And
being
God
Martina
said, Let there be
Navratilova.
Hallmark cards. And this one's worth $3,000. Yep, lots of love in that book of Genesis, don't you know? Adam and Eve, Abraham and Sarah, Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Well, I bet they all celebrated Valentine's Day. Which of these lines would best complete a Valentine's Day card from Abraham to his wife Sarah that begins, roses are red, violets are blue. I hate to tell you, but I'm not a Jew. Sorry about the nice son whom I slew. I made you an ark. It smells like a zoo. Or, thanks for the servant you let me screw.
You know, he didn't actually kill the son, did he?
When Sarah thought that she couldn't have children, she told Abraham to sleep with her servant. Which is all well and fine for the Bible. But I'll tell you, my girlfriend never bought the old, "God told me I need to populate the planet, so he wants me to sleep with your roommate" line.
Yeah.
Hey, how about that? It's a
Yeah,
when did happen.
that tends to not go over well.
Yeah, okay, you're down with it already. Huh? You're cool with this question? Yeah, whatever. The category for your when did happen is funny stuff about peace, love, and understanding. Yeah, we can't talk about biblical love without some mention of that wacky love-preaching guy himself, Yezu, or Jesus, as he's known to his friends. So, your main point for this one is, Jesus first proclaims, "Love thy neighbor." So, did this happen before Jesus told folks to love their neighbors, after he said that, or did it never happen at all?
Rome sacking Carthage? Must have before. I can't remember if that was... Wow, that's way after. Huns pillage Europe. Oh, I guess they're not considering visiting raiding. Okay. Let's vanquish Persia.
That's it. Let's see what we've done. Well, you showed that one a thing or two, huh? Let's take a look at your overall score now. All right, then. Let's get back to the game.
11.
Coming at you. That's not a moray. That's an eye infection. 1,000 bucks if you get it. Okay, get ready to fill in your own blank on this question. Now, check this out. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, now that's a moray, okay? Now, that much I know. But suppose the moon hits both your eyes like two pizza pies. Given their slogan, "Pizza, Pizza," who's most likely responsible? Tombstone, Little Caesars, Domino's, or Pizza Hut?
That is a long way to go for a commercial slogan question.
Little Caesars is the pizza company. Unfortunately, I'm lactose intolerant, so after the pizza, my amore hears a lot of... Gee, how do you say that in Italian?
12.
I don't want to know the answer to that.
Juliet sitting in a tree. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. One question coming right up. If Romeo and Juliet had carved their initials into a tree, what would it have looked like? RM plus JC, RT plus JC, RC plus JM, or RH plus JTT?
JTT? Montague and Capulet.
Romeo Montague and Juliet Capulet. Kissing. And if I remember my English lit correctly, the tree carving part comes right after Romeo gives Juliet his ID bracelet and right before they kill themselves.
Sounds about right.
13.
Here's a little something I call, what's a 9-letter word for meatloaf again? I got $2,000, says you don't know this one.
Leftovers.
Oh, here's a sweet story. Did you know that a while back, a guy named Bill Gottlieb proposed to a gal named Emily Mindle through the New York Times crossword puzzle? Oh, I bet he got some down and across for that. Suppose Bill and Emily's marriage has the same qualities as the New York Times crossword. What best describes their married life? It gets harder from Monday to Sunday. It won't exist on Sundays. They'll only get answers on Saturdays, or they will share space with the death notices.
Pretty sure they take a break, don't they?
Ow, burning!
Nope.
Here's the one you didn't pick. The NY Times crossword puzzle gets harder over the course of the week. Or you're just getting dumber.
Little column A, little column B.
14.
The category is You're the River, and I'm the Tender Reed. And this one's worth $1,000. Well, according to that song, The Rose, some say love, it is a river. So, if love really is a river, then where does it end? The source, the mouth, the foot, or the head?
Usually the mouth.
A river, and therefore love, ends at the mouth. Unless you propose to somebody through a crossword puzzle. Then love ends when somebody suddenly wants to do the puzzle in pencil again. Your we're about to... Oh, you already know the attack. Well, don't let me stand in your way. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Here's your clue. That strip shows how I love you. And this strip shows my tattoo. Enjoy.
Dagwood and Blondie. Famous comic couples, I guess. Popeye and Olive Oil. Charlie Brown and the Little Red-Headed Girl. Dick Tracy. Oh, I do not remember his... Yeah. No, let's see it. Crazy. I've never heard of Crazy Cat. Probably the mouse. Little Abner. Man. Akbar. Akbar? What's Akbar from? I do not recognize Akbar. I don't know what Akbar is.
Made me extremely happy. Let's look at your final score. That's the game. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now turn off the freaking PlayStation and write this down somewhere.
You don't know Jack!
Well, if it hadn't been for Akbar and my general incompetence and, general, I would have made the high score table. But I didn't. So, this marks a good stopping spot for me. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you back next time for more.
The monkey during the season,
Enjoy the commercials.
How many times did I hear that? Hi, I'm Hawks quarterback Rusty Grew, and I'd like to tell you doing it with yourself is okay. It's easy, fun, and you don't need any special shoes. It's the best thing I know for the pregame jitters. Cool and in control, Rusty Grew throws for over 400 yards! Treat yourself right. Masturbate before practices and games, and you'll be a winner too.
GMFC introduces the Giganto, the ultimate sports utility vehicle.
Man, this is one smooth ride. I can drive over potholes, railroad tracks, foreign compact cars, homeless people sleeping on the street, and I don't even feel a thing. Not even remorse.
The new GMFC Giganto makes defensive driving a thing of the past.
I used to be more cautious when I took my kids to soccer practice, but since I drive the GMFC Giganto, I'm not so worried about paying attention when I drive. I can put on my lipstick, call the girls in my book club, catch a nap.
Safety of Giganto drivers is GMFC's #1 concern.
This car is safe for me and my family. I mean, it's one giant mother freaking car.
With the added height of the GMFC Giganto, it's almost impossible to see the car surrounding you. It kind of makes you feel like you're the only one on the road, you know?
Think you can't afford to drive the GMFC Giganto? You can't afford not to. It's one giant mother freaking car.
Do you like steak?
Mm-hmm.
Do you fancy yourself a conquistador?
See.
Then come on down to Uncharted Steaks, the restaurant for today's modern explorer. We take only the finest steaks and hide them in the restaurant. It's your job to find these steaks and claim them in the name of taste. But beware, many dangers await you on your mission.
I took a blow dart in the neck, but it was worth it for that juicy steak.
An ornery king beheaded my husband, but hey, what a steak.
My daughter was eaten by a lion. I gotta tell you, that was a great steak.
So come on down to Uncharted Steaks and claim some steak in El Nombre de Gusto.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm lonely. Are you? Call me. 1-800-HOT-BOX. Let's go out.
I was up for a night of hot woman on robot action. Well, I got what I wanted. Plus, at the end of the night, My robotic escort really put out.
Give me a call, 1-800-HOT-BOTS. I'm waiting by the phone. Plus, at the end of the night, I really put out.
Everybody in gorilla costumes.
Fingers.
I love them.
They're great.
I use mine every day.
And so should you.
Fingers!
Brought to you by the Finger People.